Amazon is trying to destroy competition like Temu and eBay. And why are they doing this? Because they want you on their platform. And if you're a brand owner, you should be taking advantage of Amazon's Launchpad program right now. When you go into Amazon, you have the opportunity to do PPC, which is pay-per-click advertising. Ultimately, Amazon is there to make money on PPC. So why would they tell you how you can reduce your costs on PPC? It's a bit of gloss from Amazon to sort of say, oh, we're here to help you. We'll provide you this guidance. They're not going to do the PPC for you. Let's just make that clear, okay? They're going to tell you what you should or shouldn't do, but you still have to spend money. I'm Matthew Fraser, and this is Amazon Ecom Secrets. I'll be sharing with you the secrets that helped me go from millions in debt to an 8-figure entrepreneur. If you're ready to escape the 9-to-5 and live life on your terms, let me show you the way. Hey guys, welcome to Amazon Ecom Secrets. My name is Matthew Fraser. And if you've been following me on this channel for some time now, you're probably thinking, wow, where are you? Well, I'm in the showroom. This is where I keep all my car collection, brought to you fundamentally by Amazon. Thanks to Amazon, I now have a car collection, including this cool hangout. And I thought I'm trying to incorporate what is really special to me outside of Amazon, but including it in the Amazon episodes. So hence why I'm now sitting in just some place to sit back and relax and talk to you guys about all ways to make money through Amazon and e-commerce. Now, today's episode, I want to dive deep into this thing that Amazon has launched. And I've got it on my phone here. I'm going to go through the details of Launchpad or Amazon Launchpad. That's what it's called. Now, from the outset, it sounds good, but let's break down what this really means to people, especially those who are new to Amazon. And will the Amazon Launchpad program really benefit you? I can say this Launchpad program hasn't been around for that long. When I started in 2017, there was no Amazon Launchpad program. Back then, it was fairly basic. And I think over time, Amazon has tried to, one, improve the platform for consumers and sellers as well. They've also tried to from a seller's perspective, try to get rid of some of the fraudsters. Sometimes you'll have people who come onto the Amazon platform. Maybe they're trying to copy your product. Maybe they're copying your product, but they're not even selling anything, right? So they're just stealing people's money. Maybe people are coming on there and copying your trademark or your patents. And there is a program separate to the Amazon Launchpad program, which is brand registry and transparency programs. And those programs are designed so that if you do have a trademark, for example, on your product, and someone else copies that trademark name, like a word name, then you can report that to Amazon and Amazon will actually take action. Before that existed, you would probably have to go through some sort of lawyer or attorney to take action, but you'd have to even find out who the seller is, and that can be quite difficult. So I think you have to give props to Amazon for trying to protect sellers and your brand on their platform. I know for myself, I am brand registered on the Amazon platform and I use it all the time. There's always people coming onto Amazon copying or infringing on the trademark, and I simply let Amazon know, and usually within 24 hours, they're gone, okay? So it does work. But I want to talk to you about this latest program, Amazon Launchpad. Now, from the outset, I'm going to read some of the information here and I'm going to give you my 2 cents on what I think. What we can see here, the program is invitation only. So what does that mean for you as a seller? It means that you've actually got to create your listing, put your product up on Amazon, start making some sales, and then at some point you can apply to Amazon to be a part of this Amazon Launchpad program. So don't think from the outset, you actually might think, oh, I'm going to go and create this product and then I'm going to go to Amazon and see if they want to launch it for me before you've even actually opened an account or put your product on Amazon. It's not like that. It's the other way around. You've got to go and create the product. Perhaps you're already selling it on Shopify or something like that outside of Amazon. So you've got to create the product. You've got to be the brand owner as well. And which is actually interesting because for me, I'm not the brand owner. And if you don't know that little bit of history, I have a product that I sell. It's a healthcare product. I sell it across the globe. It's now done nearly $50 million in sales. I sell it on many different Amazon platforms and Shopify and a host of other marketplaces around the world. But what I did, and this is one of the little secrets that I reveal, is that I went and got a exclusive distribution on this product. The product is manufactured in Australia, and I just then I took that distribution agreement and then went crazy and just started selling it everywhere. But what that does though, it gives me the rights to sell that product on Amazon in USA, Canada, and a whole host of other things exclusively. So no one else can come in and try and cut my grass for me. Now, so in that particular case, because I'm not the brand owner, I'm just essentially just a reseller, I wouldn't be able to join the Amazon Launchpad program. Okay, so just keep that in mind. You've actually got to be the brand owner. It says we use Amazon's, this is Amazon now saying if you join their program, they use the world-class expertise in global infrastructure and powerful marketing tools to help you tell your story and deliver your products. Participation in Amazon Australia Launchpad is linked to your selling Amazon account and listings associated with the account. So as I mentioned before, you've got to already be active in the Amazon space before applying to be in this program. And it's also to help you jumpstart and accelerate your Amazon business. Their mission, Amazon's mission, is to support entrepreneurs and startups that create, sell, and deliver innovative products to Amazon customers. So let me just talk about that. Innovative products. I wonder what that could mean. I tell you what, it's not. You can't go to China and get a cutlery set or a yoga mat and then put it into Amazon and then say, I'm the brand owner of XYZ yoga mat, and I'd like to join the Amazon Launchpad program. So please, take me on. They're going to look at that and say, well, what's innovative about that? It's just like every other yoga mat. If you had, though, a yoga mat that maybe it included artificial intelligence somehow, it had some like electrical component in it, and it could help you, maybe it talked to you as you were doing your yoga poses, and maybe it showed you in the mat, maybe there was like some screen in the mat that showed you the different positions you could do, and it gave you a score, like a rating or something like that. Now that would be innovative because that doesn't exist, okay? And so that is the type of product that you could apply for the Amazon Launchpad program. And it could also be not just like a physical type of product like that, but it could be like a food product. If you had created some amazing chocolate bar or amazing, I don't know, tomato relish or something under your own brand, that could qualify. I did look before this and saw something that was quite interesting, and it was a guy who created a particular type of food product that was using Aboriginal native ingredients, is basically what they said. And so that type of product was unique in the marketplace, therefore it would fall under innovative, and that was something that Amazon was willing to take on. So have a think about that. So what does Amazon provide to you if you qualify? It says they provide tools and services such as onboarding support, marketing consultations, enhanced brand merchandising, and account support to help brands maximize their success on Amazon. Well, let me just tell you a little bit about that, because there are Amazon consultants that actually call me like regularly, but I find that they're not actually that good, right? Here's an example. When you go into Amazon, you have the opportunity to do what's called PPC, which is pay-per-click advertising. And all the time I'm getting contacted by these consultants who are, hey, Matthew, we really want to help you maximize your sales by giving you some tips and tricks of how to do your PPC. Now, I actually outsourced my PPC to someone else. To tell you the quick history, I started doing my own. I educated myself on doing PPC in the very beginning. And once it was probably about, I think, 18 months or 2 years into my journey, I realized I'd exhausted my scope of PPC. I knew there was someone better out there who would do it better than me, and I just didn't want to have to really worry about it. And then I found my own PPC guy who I've now been working with for years and years, who took my sales at the time, which were $50,000 a month, all the way, I'm talking like in the space of a month, from 1 month to the next month, from $50,000 a month to $100,000 a month. Yeah. So let's just say the investment in having someone who's an expert in PPC was well worth it. But so I've got these people now from Amazon calling me, and I keep pushing back at them. Why don't you provide this? Why don't you provide that? Why don't you give me the insight into this? And they don't really do it, right? And I think it's a bit of gloss from Amazon to sort of say, oh, we're here to help you. We'll provide you this guidance. But ultimately, I think you could find they're not going to do the PPC for you. Let's just make that clear, okay? They're going to tell you what you should or shouldn't do, but you still have to spend money, right? And I guarantee you, and I've asked them, so if I do what you say and I don't make sales, does that mean you're going to refund me the cost of the PPC? Of course they're not. No, we're not going to do that. Okay, so therefore, I think it's so important that you take the power back into your own hands and not rely on Amazon, because ultimately Amazon is there to make money on PPC. Okay, so why would they tell you how you can reduce your costs on PPC, right? They want to make sure that you spend way more money. And I think some of the other things too on here, things like marketing, the onboarding, of course. Well, think about it. In order even to apply for Amazon Launchpad, you've already got to be onboarded and operating on Amazon. So the opportunity for them to help you with the onboarding has been and gone, okay? And could they help you maximize other things like keywords? Because the main things that are going to work for your listing are keyword optimization, which is in the title, the bullet points, the description. Also having amazing photography is key. You may even have video content on there as well. So there are some things that they could potentially help you with if you were completely green on operating on Amazon, okay? And maybe some of these brand owners are, I will say, which is funny because I have spoken to many, many brand owners, not just brand owners who are on Amazon, but just inventors and brand owners over the years. And I will say there is definitely a big learning curve from not being on Amazon to then operating on Amazon. And I can understand why so many brand owners find it daunting to think they've got to take some steps to go into the Amazon realm, because as you can appreciate, if you are someone who's in business, you're busy. Yeah, but especially if you're a brand owner and you're manufacturing your own product, you're flat out just doing that. And maybe you're selling it through a Shopify store, so you've got your own fulfillment thing happening, or maybe you're even selling it through your own bricks and mortar store. To then think that, hang on a second, I've now got to go learn the whole Amazon system marketplace. It's like, oh my God, I just don't want to think about that. But guys, listen to this. That is where the opportunity lies, because just like what I did, I was able to secure a product that wasn't on Amazon. And you're going to say, well, how did you do that? You're not going to believe this. I was actually doing videos of just like talking about me selling on Amazon when a local gentleman reached out to me and said, hey, I see you're selling on Amazon and I'd like to get my product on Amazon. Can we please meet? And that's literally what happened. So after that, I realized that there was all these companies and brand owners out there that wanted to be on Amazon, but didn't know how to do it, or didn't really want to do it, right? Because like I said, they're too busy manufacturing their product. And it'd be a bit like, they want to get into Coles or Woolies, but they don't know how to do it, right? And they don't go and open up their own Coles or Woolies. They just simply give it to Coles and Woolies to sell in their own stores. It's a bit like what I've done. They just give it to me to go and sell on Amazon. And so that is where maybe for you, the $50 million opportunity could lie if you get the right product. So let's go back into this Amazon Launchpad. What are the requirements? You must be the brand owner. I've already said that. You will also be required to register your eligible products in Amazon Brand Registry. Now, there are people out there who are brand owners who invest all this time and energy in actually creating the product, doing all the R&D, taking it to market in whatever platform or method that is, and they don't even go and get their brand name trademarked. Can you believe it? I've met these people. And so I remember talking to one guy years ago. He actually had a tent peg company, and the tent peg itself was something unique. It had a patent on the design. Apparently, the Australian military was even using it to fasten some of their, I don't know, their military gear on airfields and airstrips. Maybe some of the lighting or something. It would keep them locked down on the ground. And so I spoke to him about taking his product into Amazon. I said, okay, great. Well, you've got trademark, right, on this brand. I can't even remember the brand. And he said, no, I don't have it. And I said, really? And so once I did some digging, that brand, because we wanted to launch this into the United States, that brand had already been taken. So then I had to go back and talk to him about, well, maybe we're going to have to rebrand, even if we just did a rebrand for the USA market. Cut a long story short, he didn't want to do that. It caused a lot of problems. Now, Amazon now requires most brands to have brand registry, which means you've got to have a patent, mainly a trademark on your brand name, which means it gives you, in case you don't know what trademark is, basically you're going to register your brand, and it could be Matt's Yoga Mats. That name is going to be registered with a trademark entity, which is the government entity, and they will then give you protection. Now, as you can appreciate, there's a lot of brands that have been taken up by now that are already trademarked. So you've got to come up with something pretty unique. That's why you see a lot of brands these days come up with words that have just a little bit of misspelling. What's a good example? Like Insta, it might be like INSTA, but you might change it to INSTER, or vice versa, depending on what sort of word it is. Those types of words, variations of words, can easily then be trademarked. And so once you have that trademark, it's applies to the territory. So it would be a USA trademark. The USA trademark is not protected in UK, right? So you've got to get different trademarks for different territories. And there are ways to get trademarks even for like a global trademark. But here's where it gets a bit more complicated, is that when you're starting out in a brand, perhaps you're not sure if it's going to be a big thing. And so therefore it's about investing the money, right? Every time you go and invest money on a trademark, it costs more money. Now, let's just say you don't end up going to the UK, but you then went and spent money in the UK trademark. Well, so be it, right? So it comes down to money. In the beginning, you don't generally have a lot of money, and so that can be a problem. So back to Amazon, in order to have this brand registry, you've got to have a trademark. Okay, you can then use that trademark, lodge it into Amazon, so that Amazon, like I said before, will protect your brand. Now, here's the other qualification. Your brand's trailing 12-month gross sales has to be under $10 million. Now, I know some of the stats on this, because I've done, in one single year, I think I did nearly, $15 million odd in a single year. And I was like well into like the top 1%. Not many people on Amazon are doing those sort of numbers. So if you are going to be doing under $10 million, obviously you'll easily qualify for that. It then goes on to say, to delight our customers with the prime experience, your orders must be fulfilled by using fulfillment by Amazon at all times during your participation of the Amazon Launchpad. Now, what does that mean? It means that you have to have your product in Amazon's warehouse so that they can hold it, fulfill it, and then ship it. Okay. Now, why is that a benefit to Amazon? Well, they get paid more money, right? Because when Amazon's holding onto your stock, you're going to have to pay them storage fees, fulfillment fees, potentially return fees, restocking fees, and then obviously the shipping, right? Now, no matter where you are, whether it's in your own fulfillment center or even if you're packing these out of your own home, you're going to have to pay for postage. Okay. So the only benefit really to Amazon is that they're going to get paid on those other things. But also by being in Amazon, you can qualify to be like a prime seller. Okay. So let me go back a second. This is quite powerful, is that Amazon provides a program for the consumer, which is called Prime. I'm a member of Prime, and I think it costs about $99 a year, and I get free shipping on everything. I even get like the Amazon Prime TV channel. Okay, you get a whole host of things. But if you don't have your products in Amazon, you potentially don't qualify to be shipped out for free, which means the customer's now going to have to pay. If they want to buy your product, they've got to pay for shipping. And one of the filters that customers can do when they go into Amazon is they can say, only show me Prime products. Yeah, meaning products that will get free shipping on. And if you don't come up in that filter, well, you're not going to get the sales. So there's pros and cons for everything. You're going to ask me, well, Matt, what do you do? All of my products that I sell on Amazon are in Amazon FBA. They're in the Amazon warehouse, and I let, for pure convenience and also to be able to be on the Prime program, I have it all fulfilled by Amazon, right? So the convenience is, and I have done both, I've gone from testing products, packaging them up and selling them, shipping them out of my garage, all the way through to sending the product into Amazon and just saying, okay, guys, you can handle it from here, right? So every time I make sales, I don't have to run around and do anything. Amazon picks it, packs it, and ships it, and handles the customer, everything. So it is really the benefit, and one of the key things actually why I even joined Amazon in 2016, because ultimately I thought that's actually what I want. So definitely something that you should be doing. So for these guys here, you have to have your products, if you want to go on this Launchpad program, in Amazon FBA. The other thing it says, have a unique differentiator which makes your product stand out from the crowd. So this goes back to what I was talking about with the yoga mat, for example. You can't just buy yoga mats from China, ship them into Amazon and say, okay, I want to be on your Launchpad program, right? Because there's nothing unique about it. You've got to have something that will differentiate you. If you had your AI somehow built into the yoga mat, that is going to be clearly something that's going to be a differentiating point. So the other thing when thinking about a differentiated product, it can't be just the brand name. Okay, you can't just buy products off the shelf in China. And even if you said, yeah, but the color's different, you could argue the point and say, yeah, there's no other fluorescent colored yoga mats in Amazon, so therefore I've got a unique name and a unique color, so now therefore it's differentiated. You could try it, but I don't think it's going to fly with Amazon. I think they're looking for something a bit more powerful and innovative than just you change the color of the yoga mat. So that is something to definitely consider. So let's just say that you are a brand owner and you do have an innovative product and you qualify based on all the Amazon requirements. You are the brand owner, you've done under $10 million a year, you've got your trademark in place, you're already operating on the Amazon Australia marketplace. Should you apply for the Amazon Launchpad program? I would say, why not? Who knows what they could provide you, especially if you're someone who is new to Amazon. For me, I look at all these different things that they're providing. It's like second nature to me. It's like, it's not a big deal. But if you're brand new, I think if you can get any leg up above the competition, and I think too, it'll save you having to go invest maybe some time and money into getting those skills yourself. If they're going to help you, then why wouldn't you take advantage of that? Some of the reasons why I think you should take advantage as a new seller on Amazon with this Launchpad program are some of the key benefits that Amazon is going to provide you. Let me go through them and tell you why they're important. So first thing they talk about is A+, premium A+ content for your products. And this is where they're going to add video content, a whole bunch of extra marketing material that will help make your brand more attractive to the consumer. They'll also help run ads for you. And it says here, showcased in the Amazon's collections like new and noteworthy, customers most love, and internet famous. So that's some extra little bit of marketing that will help your brand and ultimately help some sales. You can also get access to get the cost of 2 lightning deals or best deals waived each week, right? So that's an actual, like right there, that's money in your pocket, right? That no one else is getting that. Enroll in unlimited number of products in Amazon Vine at no cost. Wow. Now that is special. You're going to say, well, Matt, what is the Amazon Vine program? I don't know how many times I've said this. Reviews equals money. Okay. And when you're on the Amazon platform, the only way that a consumer can tell if your product is worth buying, because they can't pick it up off the shelf, right? They're not walking through a department store. The only way they can tell is by looking at the reviews that other people have left about your product. Okay. Because they're unbiased reviews. So customers will sometimes read those reviews, but you also get a review score. And if you've got just a lot of reviews and I also give you a star rating. So let's say you're 4.5 out of 5 stars and you've got 6,000 reviews. Sometimes the customer won't even look at the reviews because automatically that tells them that there's a lot of trust in this brand and product. Now, when you're first starting out on selling on Amazon, that is the problem, right? Is you have to get the sales to get the reviews. So what Amazon does is they provide you with what's called the Vine program, which you give free products out to Amazon customers so that they will leave a review. And what this is saying under this Amazon Launchpad program is enroll an unlimited number of products in Amazon Vine at no cost. That's incredible because if you're not in the Launchpad program, you can't do unlimited and it does cost you money, right? So this is really, really powerful. It also says here, receive $10,000 to $25,000 in AWS Activate credits. Okay. I didn't even know what that is, but it sounds good. It also says access $2,000 in sponsored ad click credits. Now, this is when we're going now deep into this Amazon Launchpad initiative because that wasn't in the last lot of information that I saw. So that is actually money in your pocket. So now I'm starting to really love this program, especially if you could take advantage of it. What else does it say? Grow with support. Access the Launchpad portal, which is our resource hub for emerging brands. Troubleshoot with help from Launchpad support team. Review data insights to improve your product catalog. Get help creating product variations. That could be powerful. Stay up to date. What's a variation you're going to say? Let's say you're doing yoga mats. You've got an innovative yoga mat. A variation of the yoga mat could just simply be the color. Yeah. That's how simple it could be. A variation of, or it could be sizing. That lady I mentioned before about doing some of the sporting wear. If she had different sizing, that would be a variation of her product. It says stay up to date with Launchpad benefits, education, monthly newsletter, and protect products with a dedicated offer. Guys, I think overall, now that I've read the real detail about this Amazon Launchpad program, I think if you can qualify, clearly there's going to be some actual money benefit to you, which could grow your business into the future. Let's do it. Some might say, what is the catch? But you got to think of it from Amazon's point of view. They want you to be on the Amazon platform, right? They would rather you not be on any other platform and just come to Amazon. So they're going to offer you incentives to come to the platform. They also want to have innovative products on the Amazon platform. That's why they're trying to encourage you to come to their platform rather than the Amazon competition, potentially in Australia, things like eBay and Catch. And they don't want them on there, right? They want you to come to Amazon. So that's why they are providing you some benefits, some incentives to get in there and help grow your business. So ultimately, guys, if I had the choice and if I was the brand owner, which I'm not, I would definitely try and take advantage of the Amazon Launchpad program. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Hope you've enjoyed that. Get out there and get your Launchpad program happening if you qualify, and look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Take care. Tuning into Amazon Ecom Secrets. If you enjoyed this episode, the best way to show your support is to give a 5-star review on Apple Podcast and Spotify, and make sure to subscribe on YouTube so you don't miss an episode. You can also find more at I'm Matthew Fraser on all social media platforms. Thanks so much. Take care.